Hi guys, welcome to our podcast, the BeGenesis podcast. Today we have our co-founder, Mr. Baruch, and today we're going to talk about the importance of integrity in the nutritious field. Why do we need to have integrity? Why do we need to have knowledge? And let's start. Hi Baruch.
Hello.
Okay, so we spoke a little bit before, and we spoke about the importance of integrity and what does it mean, and is it important to have knowledge? How much knowledge is it important to have? And what do we want to achieve on the long run by having this knowledge? What is it going to do for us? So I was wondering, since you so many years in the nutrition business, maybe you can tell us a little bit about how big companies in the Western world, what type of business model they have to recruit agents, and what is the percentage of the success that they have. Okay.
So this practice of recruiting of nutrition consultants or salesmen and salespersons in nutrition business is pretty long. It's approximately 50 years. And there are several big companies in the world who continue to recruit people, and interesting to know, it's important to know, by the way, that this company don't stop to recruit. It's a very, very tricky point why they continue to recruit people, why they don't work with people who were recruited in the beginning, like when the company was started, but they continue to recruit more and more people.
Yeah.
The answer is that people who were recruited already, approximately 90% of them leave the business.
Oh, that's interesting. So do we know why they leave the business? Like out of what? Is it connected to self-confidence?
Companies who work with products and with supplements for special kind of nutrition for customers in their field, they build their products by this way for people do not know what inside. What does it mean? They say you don't need to know, you don't need knowledge, you need only to show results before and after.
So that's what they're saying basically to their agents.
Yes, they explain that everything you should do, you just have to take this product, this package, to go to the potential customer and to say him, if you want to be slim, if you have overweight and want to be slim, just take this package, you will be slim. And customer starting to ask what's inside, how it works, if this product has some dangerous components or ingredients, if it's safe for children, if it's safe for sick people.
If it's allergic.
Or allergic, yeah.
Allergic.
And actually, this salesman or this nutritional consultant, he doesn't know answers. That's why he loses his self-confidence, and they frustrated. He feels that he cannot sell, and he see that he spent his time all the time he tries to sell products, but he doesn't have any success, and he just after several attempts to sell,
So you just give up and quit.
he give up and leave a business. That's why company recruit once again to find people who never give up. But the problem is another problem, and I saw people like a person what I wanna just to show and to explain. I saw a very nice guy, pretty young, 22 years old, and he started to sell like crazy. Every day he could sell for $1,000. Every day for $1,000. He brought a huge bag of products with him to the office, and he sold everything in one day. But his problem was he never knew what he sells. That's why on some point, after 3 months in the business, although he was already recognized as a successful salesman, he left by himself and went out and left to another business. So this guy.
So basically, to try to kind of wrap it up, we want to say that if we don't have enough knowledge of what we're selling, most likely, we will leave that business to something else because it will move forward for us to lose confidence in ourselves. As soon as we will see people that asking question about the product and we don't know, or we consume ourselves and put in all our energy just for the sale. Right? Is it correct? Like how I understood that?
Yeah. First of all, to be successful for a long time period, like what does it mean long time? To have this business for your entire life, for your future life. You need to build first of all your personal self-confidence, to feel that you like a fish in the sea. You feel very comfortable with this business, with this product, and you don't scare from people when they ask questions, or when they don't want to connect you, how to react to this connection with your potential customers. So first of all, we have to build our self-confidence. In order to build the self-confidence, by my opinion, we need to do 3 important things. First thing is to concentrate on knowledge about product.
So knowledge is
knowledge.
One.
First of all, knowledge.
Knowledge.
Secondly, the ability to recognize a customer.
Okay. So to identify a potential customer.
Yes. And third, to build programs, to be very very
personality, which is self-confidence.
No, I want to say there are two potential customers. They look very similar, but to one you build one kind of program, to another you build another kind of program.
Oh.
So to build individual programs.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Okay, so to
orient.
To wrap it up is that if we want to identify and also to make sure that we know what is self-confidence. So self-confidence is when you know your business. You know your business just like a fish can swim in the water. I can give an example from my own life. When I started my chemical business, I studied so much about chemistry that even if you woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning and you ask me about chemistry, I could answer. So when I did talk to people, and I talked to potential customers, and I talked to business partners, I knew much more than they know. Much more. Only because I already lived it. And I always put it together, those three things that you said is basically it's to build integrity. Because when you meet a customer and you want to talk to him about giving him a product that basically going to change his life in nutrition, as far as health, we need to come with self-confidence that will show as integrity.
Yes, and actually, to explain why you need this self-confidence, why you need it, because you need to transfer your confidence to your potential customer. He starts to feel that you are a very knowledgeable person, you are very reliable, he can trust you, or she can trust you, she can take from you information, advices, products, and everything in order to not spend money like to throw it. Not to throw money, but to pay for future result, for real future result, and to get your service.
Yeah. So I wanna ask something. When you started with this business, I know that before you've been working full time as a doctor, and you had your own personal problem, and through that you came to nutrition. You learned that if you eat better and if you eat the right things, basically it can heal you. So could you tell us about it? Like how you came into that business?
Yes, I used to be a medical doctor before, and many people when they hear it, they say, "Oh, okay, that's why you are successful because you are a doctor." But the problem is, I was at the beginning unsuccessful. My knowledge my medical knowledges, they destroyed my business all the time. They just bothered me to build a business. Just after that, when I understood how it works and what should I learn, then I started to be successful. So what happened? First of all, I tried products, new system of products on daily basis. I replaced a lot of regular products that I used to eat all my life. I replaced it to new products, special kind of products, and I started to practice. After 2 months, by using these products, I developed my personal result with my health. I suffered many years, 16 years. I suffered from some kind of liver disease and used to be a candidate to liver transplant, and I didn't see any solution. When I started to use product, all my liver function became normal, switched to be normal. Doctors and laboratories, they couldn't find any pathological changes in my liver functions, and they just quit me from the queue to liver transplant.
So basically, when they found out that you becoming healthier, they couldn't explain it by regular medical methods, right?
Yes, official medicine cannot explain it, and I for myself couldn't explain to myself because I got official traditional medical education. Because doctors in medical schools, they don't get correct knowledge about nutrition, and they don't have hours to learn nutrition. They have approximately 4 hours in 6 years in medical school for nutrition. So doctors don't know, and my self-confidence started to build up by getting personal health result. I started to believe to product.
Yeah.
Then I started to be more interested what is inside, and nobody couldn't explain me. I started to make homework to learn by myself.
You started to do your own inquiries of what
Yes.
is it? What is it really that what is in those products, health
Yes.
products? I wanted to talk to you also about the idea of that, for example, I read an article, a very interesting article, that talks about that a big percentage of doctors, they have no idea from the field of nutrition. They know about medicines. They know how to quiet pain. They know how to quiet diseases in a way that the body is numb in a way. But they don't solve chronic problems. And one of the reasons is they don't teach them what the body needs to eat, what type of mixtures of vitamins or omega-3 or things like that can basically the body needs. So there is a lack of information even for doctors.
Yes, it's completely true because doctors, they don't have time in their educational programs to learn about nutrition. They know basics of biology of human body. They know that human body is built out of cells, but they mostly concentrated on the symptoms or syndromes or very well formulated already diseases, and they concentrated to reduce symptoms, to remove symptoms, but they don't concentrated on the central point. What's the reason why disease started to develop?
Yeah.
That's why doctors don't react to this field. It's good to know that just because of this reason you shouldn't feel restricted that you are not doctors. You don't need to be doctor in order to be a successful nutritional consultant and a successful salesperson for nutritional products for health.
Mm-hmm.
Because we learn here different way. We learn a lot of subjects which not connected to the medicine, but connected to normal body. We learn what normal body needs, and then how we can react on deficits or of some kind of nutrients and how to fulfill our body. That's why we are in a very specific area of knowledge and area of business to work with the customer to sell the customer special kind of nutrition.
Yeah.
Not medicine, nutrition.
Yeah.
We sell special kind of food. This food is full of important nutrients for life.
Okay. Now I wanted to also ask you,